Hey everybody, Michael Fox here again with another episode of HCT RAH, Real Access Hale. A couple of you had questions about what I was actually doing at the warehouse during the last episode. So you remember the harness, the getup I was wearing at the end of the video? During the video I was actually flying around by being strapped into that. I had the camera just held right in front of my face, so I was able to lift up to 10 feet in the air and fly back down, go side to side, and even tilt forward. As you see, the camera almost hit the ground. My face was just inches from the ground. Very cool device that you'll see in a show sometime in the next 6 months. So keep sending your guesses as to what you think it's for. Now as for today, I thought we'd go behind the scenes of Brigadoon. I don't mean just behind the scenes. I mean in the booth, with the technicians, the sound guy, the light person, the stage manager, and see what it is they do during a show. So, because you're with me, we're going to go during the show and watch what actually occurs. That's why I'm in black, so that I can help disappear into the background and not be a distraction. It's one of the things the technicians try to do, is not bother anybody watching the show. Did you know that Hale Center Theater is one of the only theaters in the entire nation, one of the only community theaters, that pays their technicians? You might already know we pay our actors and all of our artisans, everyone who creates on the show, from the director right down to the ensemble member. But we're also able to pay our technicians, and that's due in large part to the great support we get from the Salt Lake County Zoo Arts and Parks, and from your donations, your company's donations. We appreciate very much that opportunity to pass that money on and hire and employ hundreds of actors and technicians every year. So keep it up. You're doing good. So let's go check out what happens during Brigadoon. Alright, so here we are in the booth at the beginning of Brigadoon. I'm actually doing this as a voiceover because I couldn't speak loud enough during the show without disturbing patrons in front of us. I just introduced you there to Casey Udy and Adam Flitton, who are our stage manager and light operator, respectively. That is the screen the stage manager looks at to run the cues, and up above it in the black and white is an infrared camera, which allows us to see the stage even in the dark, like it is right now. Now the screen you're looking at is our Navigator System, which is made by a great company called Fisher Technologies in Las Vegas. They make it so that we can synchronize everything that flies from above and the stage itself so that everything lands, touches, and is very safe. You're going to see now the screen start to flash in the upper right. See the green? That means that cue is running. And over on the left, where I'm about to point, you're going to see that the center column is raising and it's spinning. So let's look at the stage now, and you can see that the bagpiper is coming up and spinning around. Casey has his hand there on the device. He hits the go button, but also can stop it if necessary. Now I've moved over to the sound engineer. Shane Steele is running the show today. Very talented. So you can see out on stage the actors are running. Watch Shane's right hand. His fingers right now are on the music, so the orchestra and their volume. He also needs to control the verb, or how much of kind of a cathedral sound the actors have, the singers. The touch screen right above that you see there is so that you can change the head amp, or the bass sound and volume of each individual person. You see his sound cue book there. And then over on the left, his left hand and right, when it slides over there, is going over to adjust the volume of every single individual character and to turn their mics on and off, because actors are notorious talkers, and the minute they leave the stage they start talking about the football game or anything else, and so you have to make sure those mics go off. So person by person, all of that has to be done. Reading the cue book, firing shotguns, or any kind of sound that has to happen. Up here on the left is QLab, and that's the program that runs the sound cues. Each sound cue is layered. If you can see the green on the far right there, every single one of those different tracks is running at the same time to create the magic of sound at Hale Center Theater. Okay, let's highlight our light operator, Blackout. That just occurred because he hit a particular cue to bring the lights down, but he also called to all of the spotlight technicians, 6 of them on headset, and gave them a countdown so that they can fade away and out at the exact same time. There's a lot that goes on in the booth, and the lightboard operator actually right now is also working the stage because the stage manager is downstairs in a kilt actually moving set pieces. So the technicians are great, supporting what goes on with the show. The booth's entire purpose is to make the show look great. We are thankful for everyone that helps us at Hale Center Theatre, from the performers to the technicians and to you. Thank you for coming. That's it for HCT RAH, episode number 2. Catch you next week.